The city of Tucson may be looking at a new approach to tackle the drug use epidemic in southern Arizona. By redirecting many drug arrests from felonies to misdemeanors, city officials hope to allow for more access to treatment and quicker resolutions. 13 News reporter Sean Mahoney joins us live outside of City Hall with more on where things currently stand. Hey, Sean.
Yeah, Mary, well, that reclassification that you just spoke about is referring to some of those smaller possession charges or personal use drug possession charges or cases that aren't prosecuted at the felony level because of a backlog. So now the city, or rather the city attorney's office and other local entities, have 60 days to come up with a comprehensive plan for this drug use ordinance. And it's a unique approach that hasn't been seen a lot or commonly in many other cities, but something that officials and council members believe can be the answer to solve the drug crisis here in Tucson.
I think that's a big piece that's been missing. Right now, it's all or nothing. We're either going to book you in jail or we're going to cite and release you. And that doesn't really, neither of those outcomes are what people want.
That middle ground Paul Cunningham is alluding to is at the heart of the drug use ordinance. Fellow council member Nikki Lee put the motion on the table to address drug cases which were in that middle ground or aren't being prosecuted at the felony level to give the city a way to step in. In a statement to 13 News, Lee said in part, quote, "We need a city tool that allows us to address the visible drug use happening in bus stops, parks, and other public spaces and to connect people with services." In yesterday's city council meeting, both city and county attorneys' offices, along with other local officials, were given 60 days to come up with that workable solution. Lee says the reclassification process would play a role in that, saying in part, quote, "This could mean a felony waiver or another approach that ensures the arrests TPD is already making lead to meaningful outcomes for the community and for the individuals who need help." It's a sentiment felt by Cunningham, who says this would help with making swifter decisions and providing more immediate access to resources.
By giving us flexibility so that the system can adapt to them, I think we have better opportunities for better outcomes.
So what does that work over the next 60 days look like? I reached out to the city attorney's office, who said the mayor's Safe City Task Force will come up with the infrastructure and then they'll take over, saying in part, quote, "The city attorney will then incorporate that feedback and work with its partners, City Court, TPD, City Public Defender, and Pima County to determine necessary staffing, resources, enforcement workflow, case processing, cost estimates, and a clear understanding of the available pathways to treatment, the gaps that exist, and what would be needed to support effective diversion into treatment." All of that to answer the question, will this work in Tucson? I asked Cunningham directly, who had one clear reason why he thinks it would.
Because I've seen it work here in juvenile court. It was a really good program. It was effective. So I think there's some opportunity there to apply those same principles to the crisis we're facing now.
So obviously a lot of moving parts over the next 60 days, but one of the parts to that'll be worked on over the next 60 days includes a partnership with TPD and the county's attorney's office for guidance on case preparation and also cross-training on what this new system will look like. We reached out to TPD for comment on the story, but they declined to comment. You can find more information on this topic and what this will look like on our website, KOLD.com. Reporting live outside of City Hall, Sean Mahoney, 13 News.